Mahomes now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Cowboys and Bills, almost 30 years ago in the 90s, that's the only time that it's happened in the Super Bowl era. So I'm curious, what kind of chances do you see of us having a Kansas City-Tampa Bay Super Bowl in L.A. come February?
Well, you just pointed out how difficult it is for...
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. Talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive, fake punt. They got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
Mahomes now on first down. High throw, but the catch is made. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And that a good sign for KC's chances. Something we didn't see much of in Super Bowl 55. Patrick Mahomes out of the pocket making plays.
Well, partner, by all accounts, he's back.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Vita Vea able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, Charles, there's something that the Chiefs did not do at all in Super Bowl 55, and that's find the end zone, but they're in for 6 here.
Yeah, they could only come up with 3 field goals in that game. A huge surprise to just about everybody.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because it's going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2 after that touchdown.
Yeah, opening drive, you not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little.
Down over the middle, and it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
This Kansas City defense will definitely come after you, and they have one of the higher blitz rates in the NFL. They dial one up there, and they get there to make the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
All quarterbacks are better when they have clean pockets to throw from, but you give one to Tom Brady, he'll decimate a defense. A really nice job there by his offensive line, giving him the protection to survey the field and make a nice, accurate throw.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now Brady again. And a flag comes in as Howard falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there. Got the... PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think you got caught in between and created a foul.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over?
And the Chiefs are going to get it. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
From the gun, Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because. He's one of the... biggest targets not only on this team, but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Brady's throw there complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Brady
going to throw. And that is incomplete. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to...
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for KC.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.